bathroom, the think tank. This is where I do all my best thinking, first thing in the morning. Bath, coffee, check social, YouTube, looking for, you know, what's going to inspire me today. So the thing that I wanted to share with you was a story from early February this year, so 2019. I was feeling very frustrated, stuck, uninspired, not really fulfilled. I was in a job that I had enjoyed but then wasn't really challenging anymore. And the thought of doing that for the next 20 years, you know, I'm 43, was just unimaginable. And so then you get this feeling like, oh, what am I gonna, I don't know what to do. I don't know, and it's quite paralysing, terrifying, and you panic. I can't stay here for the next 20 years, I just can't. What am I gonna do? What can I do? How am I going to earn a living? And that's the one question that everyone asks first. And it was the one thing that people said to me when I actually made the decision to hand in my notice was, I'm not sure you can earn enough money. In the first instance, forget that, because it will restrict your thinking. People like Simon Sinek talk about finding your why, and there are people that disagree with him, rightly or wrongly. Companies have been using vision and value brand propositions for forever, as far as I'm concerned, which sets out their intention. Know what it is you want to do, and then you can build a process, a system, something commercially viable around that. If you want to make money, you're already in a job. You're already in a job that probably pays you over the odds for being uninspired, and if that's where you're at, there's no harm in that either. But don't think initially, how am I going to earn a living? Think about what you want to do for the rest of your life. And if you can't even imagine that far, because quite frankly, who can? What do I want to do? What do I want to bring to this world? Can I change it even just a tiny bit that I would do all day, every day? And start there. Because once you've got that idea, the possibilities are endless. But if you're simply thinking about how do I earn a living, it's always about money and not the thing that you want to do. Now, within reason, obviously, don't just go hand in your notice and go, oh, I'm going to find, you know, the thing that I'm really good at. We have to be realistic. And I had a conversation with my husband when I'd made this decision. I was actually reading Simon Sinek, Start With Why. What do I do? What can I do? Why do I want to do it? And I mean, I'll talk about that in another video, but I found my purpose, and then I built a commercial model to speak of around it. But I knew, and I still know, I mean, it's very early on, I'm only 3 months into being fully self-employed, fully sufficient. We agreed that, or had to be prepared to not earn any money. I heard someone recently, a small company owner, where I live in Guernsey, and he said, be prepared in the beginning not to earn anything. Know what you have to sacrifice and be prepared for that. It's not forever, but you cannot go from saying, right, these are my financial targets, this is what I need, this is the bare minimum, and know that it's gonna be a trajectory up. Your business will need to evolve and need to grow. And you'll need to work that out as you go along. I run a cake business, and I've recalibrated my cake calculator, my pricing model, many times over as I learn and figure out a little bit more what's working, what's not. It evolves. And if there was a month where, God forbid, I had to cancel my hair appointment, fine. If I can't go, and this is going to sound, if I can't go on holiday next year, I can't go skiing, oh well, I'm prepared to sacrifice that. In the grander scheme of things, do we need the house that we live in? Could we sell that? Could we get someone smaller? We could be prepared to do that. Now, we've had that conversation, and that's between me and Rich, what we're going to do. But it's important. Know what you're willing to compromise on, based on the fact that you might not earn anything. Money is important, but when you're thinking about your idea first, put money aside. It will restrict you. Think about the idea, why you want to do something, really truly, because the reason you're doing this is to live a happier, more fulfilling, more inspiring life. And once you start on that journey, the possibilities, the opportunities are endless. Once you can't even imagine. I've always said in my cake business, actually, when people say, oh, I'd like this one, and I'm like, you can only imagine what you know, so then can be utterly amazed by what you don't. So accept that things will happen, things will evolve. Don't be limited, don't limit your thinking by money. Don't quit your job until you've thought about that. But at some point, potentially you'll need to take a leap of faith, take the plunge, at the very least change something. Doing nothing won't change anything. So keep moving. It's just the start. It's just the start. But that would be my tip for starting a business, is know why you want to do it in the first place. And once you've got that, you can keep coming back to it. Because we just want to be happy.